Jump in the game, let's take a ride. Features gaming, it's time to vibe. From London town to the Roblox scene, he's the master of the gaming dream. Roblox gameplay, F1 racing, with content so amazing. But he's got a game that's one of a kind. It's SEO, the train game. We rewind. All aboard, we're heading down the track. The features gaming, there's no looking back. Roblox adventures, he takes us far and wide. Join the fun, hop on for the ride.
Yo guys, Features Gaming here. Welcome back to another stream here on the channel, and today, as you can see, we are going to be back on ETS2 and we are going to be doing a pretty long journey today, because I was basically saying it in the last stream, but basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a yacht from Istanbul all the way to Esbjerg, the marina in Esbjerg, because we're going to be completing we're going to be starting on 2 achievements in this stream. And the achievements that we are working towards is going to be the Turkish Delight and the Sailor one. So for Turkish Delight, you need to do 3 journeys from Istanbul, which are at least 2,500 kilometers long. And the Sailor one is you need to deliver a yacht to every marina in Scandinavia, I do believe. So we will be obviously starting both of those, but it is a long journey. On my widget thing over there, it's going to take at minimum 2 hours and 4 minutes to do. So it's a pretty long journey, this one. So yeah, it's going to be quite tiring, but that is what we're going to be doing today. So yes, hello everyone in the chat though. Hello Reese, hello Bertie, hello Fabian, hello SWT, Ethan as well, Bennett, Coke and Mentos, and also hello Eva as well on Twitch. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, it's going to be a long one. Not really too sure if it is actually going to take this long, but we're going to see, I guess. We're going to see how long it does indeed take. So we are on the game. If it goes, or if I go to the gameplay scene, we have chosen a Scania for this one. It is actually, well, it's got one of the new interiors. I'm not on the 1.58 beta, but if I go into the cab, you can see how it has a much bigger route advisor thing there, as you can see. And yeah, it's going to be a long one. Wait, can you not see it? Oh, apparently you can actually see my YouTube dashboard. Lovely. I guess it's that one I need to enable then, is it? There we go. It has the thing. Ignore that flaw. But yes, it has a much higher, or sorry, a much bigger route advisor thing there. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. This is the Scania that we are using. It's one of the next gen ones. I've just chosen a different dashboard. So yeah. So yeah, I don't really think there's anything else that we need to do, really. I think we just basically need to go on, start driving, to be honest. So let's get the beacons on. We'll get the things on. Let me just make sure that if I want to have any high beams, I have the roof ones switching on, as you can see. Awesome, awesome. So yeah, let's get driving. Let's get the music on. And let's get into the cab and start driving, shall we?
Thank you from Features
If I get into gear.
Gaming, you're the
And thank you, Reese, for the £5 donation as well. Thank you so much.
every share, every time you drop by.
That is crazy.
Features Gaming says thanks to you.
Have I got the Twitch audio right as well, by the way? Let me just check. Right, that should be fine. Let's get going. Also, I've got the Frosty mod on as well. I re-enabled that, and I also have the GTA 5 traffic pack on as well. Why does it feel like my game's lagging a bit? I have no idea. Thank you, Reese, as well, for gifting 5 channel memberships as well. Well done to Mira, Rumas, Paisley, Mr. Barman, I think, and Mushy Room as well for getting it. Well done, congratulations.
Every like, every share, every time you drop by. Features Gaming says thanks to you. Thank you from Features Gaming. You're the reason we keep playing. Every like, every share, every time you drop by. Features Gaming says thanks to you. Thank you from Features Gaming. You're the reason we keep playing. Every like, every
should
share,
be on
every
the
time
on the
you
road
drop
now.
by. Features Gaming says thanks to you.
There's only one issue with this. I can't tell the exact speed limits. Obviously, with a range T, I knew what the speed limit was, but that route advisor doesn't give me a big, clear indication as to what the speed is. So I'm basically going off what I think it is. I can see it just marginally on my on the thing in front of me, but that's not really going to be the best thing to base it off, to be honest. I think my scaling has been improved, so I might need to check that. So I think I actually did change that this morning. So that's probably why the frame rate's going a little bit weird. It just doesn't really feel like it's going at the frame rate it should be. Let me just check that. Options, go to... Yeah, it's 200. That needs to be on 125. Okay, that should be good enough. I mean, my games do run slightly lower frame rate when I'm streaming. I don't know why, but that's just how it is, to be honest. Cancel, please. Thank you. Right, I believe 56 is the speed limit. The game is calling me in for some reason. I guess to check my weight. Bit rude, but we'll roll with it. Hello Piplup as well, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Right, that should have all gone through fine, I hope. Also, I hope that the mic quality is okay as well, because I've brought the mic arm a bit forward, so I can hopefully have the mic a bit closer to me as I talk. So let me know if it's any better. Thank you, Chris, again for another donation. Oh my days. Every time you drop by, Features Gaming says thanks to you. I like how my things suggest that I have no fuel, or that I have 0 litre fuel capacity. I can assure you I don't. I don't know why it thinks that. But yeah, I set all of this up with the Truckee app as well, so it all did work fine today. And I made sure to save it as well before I started, just in case. Yeah, looks like we're going to be starting this journey off with a bit of a nighttime drive. And yeah, like I said, estimating us to take about 2 hours and 2 minutes in real life today. I don't know why it told me to get into the right lane if I'm just going to go back into this lane already. I do seem a bit impractical, to be honest. Have I ever gotten a demerit in school? What? I don't even know what a demerit is. I think we had stickers which we called merits, or something like that. And then I think you had like excellence as well or something, and you got like a shout out, you know, at like the school assembly or something. Getting into trouble that the teacher calls your parents. Oh, well, the thing is that my mum was actually on the school team to a certain extent. Like, you know, she went to like weekly, you know, meetings about it, and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, the thing is that I actually moved school. During my time, I'm not going to get into details about that, to be honest. But yeah, let's just say things didn't go exactly well with that school. So yeah, I moved basically. I changed schools, and I went to one that, you know, specialised in people with, you know, like, well, people like me who, you know, have like learning disabilities or special needs. And I was it was much more better there. It was better for me because, you know, I had the support that I needed, and yeah, very understanding, very friendly as well, which obviously is, you know, one of the main things that you need in a school as well. And then obviously that, you know, transferred into my secondary school as well. These don't exactly look like clean roads, to be honest. But it's fine. That's fine, Zozip. That is absolutely fine. You don't need to be on time with, you know, for my streams. Have you ever witnessed a school teacher shouting in class? Oh well, yeah, of course I've witnessed that. I think everyone does. I think I've already, you know, told about a I think I told a story about how there was one morning where one of our pupils was being really disruptive, and basically the teacher called for some assistance, and then the pupil got, you know, then went to have a word, you know, with one of the teachers. And bearing in mind, like, this was literally as soon as the school started, you know, like as soon as the school started as well. I mean, I don't know what was happening there. Like, that thing was just not, that shred of, you know, that truck was not moving. Anyway, yeah, he went to have a word with the teacher. When I say word, the next thing that we heard was the teacher yelling at the pupil. Like, that did not seem like a chat. It was like full-on telling off. That. It was, yeah. It was, Like, that whole building would have heard them. And he was quite known for being quite loud as well. You know, that teacher. Well, someone said it's... yeah, I don't even know either. I don't think all schools have it. I think it's more of a US thing, though, to be honest. From how I remember it in School of Rock, it's like a grading thing, but then someone said it's like... you know, where you get into trouble and the teacher calls your parents in or something, but that doesn't make sense. That sounds more like discipline, to be honest, more than a demerit. The way I remember it from School of Rock is Jack Black is asking the class, you know, what are these black dots here? And then one of the children says, demerits. And then reading between the lines, I think that's when Summer then goes, we get gold stars when we master the material covered in class. So that's why I kind of think it's, you know, sort of like a, you know what I mean? You know, it kind of makes it sound like it's a good thing. I'm not, unfortunately, familiar with that name, to be honest. What is going on? I actually need to switch lanes here. But it says that trucks are supposed to... I'm going this way. Well, we're going to be heading out of Turkey. That's one thing I know. Not really too sure where we are going, though. Doing well, thank you, Thomas. Hope you're doing well yourself. I probably could have gone into a different bay here and speed this up. I call Turkey instead. Yeah, I think most English people do call it Turkey, but I think the actual like name for it is Turkiya. You're dispatching on a public server right now on SCR. I wish you the best of luck. Just be patient and take your time. That's really my advice to you. I think when Michelle Caro was doing a challenge accepted thing at NASA, she was mentioning this song to all of the employees there. And there was like someone who gave like a very heartfelt speech to the, you know, to the mood of the song. Oh my god. You know, like most people were like thinking, I've never heard of that. And like that was another weird thing. Like, you know, like all of them worked at NASA, however, none of them heard the song. But there was, you know, one employee there that was, you know, like a huge Ariana Grande fan. And and then he gave like this whole heartfelt speech to this song about like, oh, I think it's absolutely excellent, you know, like, you know, it's becoming the next generation, you know, we've started launching astronauts into space from America, and I'm just like, bro, it's not that deep. That got a bit close. Honestly, I think it's based on personal preference, you know, which one you enjoy more. Loads of people do say SCR, but, you know, some of the people say British Railway. Some others say, you know, other train games as well. It is really a bit, you know, it's a bit of both, to be honest. That's a weird speed. It's 25. I actually didn't realise this was like a mini roundabout. Or is it a mini? I have no idea what this is. Yeah, like WCR as well. Thank you, Liam, by the way, for following. Thank you so much. Alright, see you, SWT. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Oh, not ready for that corner. Don't tip over, thank you. I think this song as well, I was kind of like referencing it when I was in the Silverstone race. When our engineers were telling us to save our tyres. And I was like, oh, just like save your tears from the weekend? There's one thing about this that I don't actually know what the time is in game. I think it's 11:15. 10 at night, I think it is in the game. Does it say on that somewhere? No, it doesn't say it in game time anywhere. No. That would just be weird. Was it an accident, or were you literally called to do XRS on Thursday? Basically what happened is I got promoted from Division 5 to Division 4, and Division 4 race on Thursdays. So, yeah. I don't stream... basically, I don't race in Division 5 anymore. My current points in the standings, which last time I checked was 67, they basically get halved, and I go up a division. I'm not happy about it. I mean, you may think being, you know, promoted is a good thing. It is. To me, it isn't. Because the only win I got was Silverstone, which was at my best track. I know my qualifying times are a bit weird because out of 6 races, I got pole at 4 of them. So I do agree with that, you know, regards. But yeah, it's just I don't know how I'm going to survive in Division 4, to be honest. I'm not going to be getting a win anytime soon, that's for sure. I might be able to get like top 10, I think, consistently, but trying to get like top 5 or something, that's going to be quite tricky for me to maintain, I think. And so yeah, Roblox is now going to be on a Wednesday. Just another old video. Oh yeah, it was my Madame Two Swords one from 2015, I think. And Elf the... Okay, so that day I went to Elf the Musical. I literally did the intro on a train as well. So yeah, we went down to London. I saw Elf the Musical. I met Kimberly Walsh, and I think I put a photo in that of when I met Kimberly Walsh. And then Burger King, because yes. And then yeah, we went to Madame Two Swords afterwards, and I obviously put that into the vlog. I don't think I've been to Madame Two Swords since. It's quite good. The wax figures are just insanely good. I think yesterday was the Scarefest one. The thing is, that Scarefest video, I would probably still watch that to this day. Like, that one for me wasn't as cringy. It's still cringy, but yeah. That is actually, you know, one video I probably would still watch to this day. I can't wait until I get to some, like, newer vlogs, though, on this channel. Like, vlogs from, say, like, 2017, because vlogs from 2017, I still watch today, you know, like, well, you know, for, you know, example, the Scarefest video that I did in 2017, you know, that was pretty good. I might see if I can try and upload some vlogs that I did on the Wilson siblings as well, because that's another channel that has a few vlogs on, and I'll try and like compare the two. And then in terms of obviously the newer videos, I am wanting to upload the other ones as well, like vlogs from 2018. There are a few vlogs from that year that I like rewatching, and then yeah, just I hope that, you know, over time we'll eventually get to, you know, vlogs that I did from well, from you know last year. I don't know if we'll get to, you know, current day by the end of this year. I mean, I know I am doing one video a year, but I think I've done more than, you know, like 50 vlogs. Sorry, more than like 300 vlogs or something. So yeah. And the thing is that I went through a span where I did do a lot of vlogs as well. A lot of roadworks there. Going to London on Wednesday to see Wicked in the West End. Oh, well, I hope you have a good time. I'm still waiting for the For Goods movie to come out on like DVD. I think it's on streaming services right now, but you have to, you know, like you have to pay for it when you already pay for the streaming service. It doesn't make sense. It's like some other things I've seen on Netflix as well. Like, you know, you have the subscription to watch it, but then when you go onto it, it says, "Oh, you can't watch this on the ad-supported plan." Why not? I paid for the service. I should be able to watch it. It does not make sense. Pre-birthday treat. Yeah, like something like that I can understand, you know, because, you know, if it's tickets, then, you know, you kind of want to get, you know, you kind of want to get it, sorry, you kind of want to get it booked, like, as soon as you can. And, yeah, you can't really decide to go on the day of your birthday, can you? So, you know, it's either something that you try and book on your birthday for a few weeks, or you have it for your birthday just a few days earlier. Did you know Roblox clothing is getting rid of 2D clothing, replacing it with layered clothing? I heard something about it, but I don't think it's going to affect many characters. I think it just means that you can have multiple, you know, like items on at the same time, and not just like one, if that makes sense. I think it's because of their stupid Arthro things that they're still trying to like promote, but no one's using them. And when I say no one, literally no one is using them. And the next track is Hungary. I've literally done a practice 5-lap race. I'm not happy with the setup. So, yeah, I need to try and find another setup to use for that. The speed limit's supposed to be 31. I'm not doing 31. Well, actually, it says 44 on my widget over there, so... The game is telling me to move over lanes, but the thing is that there's already a lane open on the right, which is now turned into a solid line, which is indicating that that's going off, so actually I think I am in the right lane. Okay, it's not that Hungary. Hungary. You know, the country, not the feeling. How is my stepdad doing? I think good. Oh, that's the exit. No one's seeing anything. Okay, interestingly, the game is saying it's 42, but on my widget over there is saying 44. Which one am I supposed to believe? Still over an hour and a half to go, though. Still going pretty strong. We're changing countries again, though. The game? What, you mean the game name? Euro Truck Simulator 2. Hello, Portune, as well, by the way, on Twitch. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh. Okay, that isn't what I thought it was going to be. I thought I had to get into that tight space on the right. So concentrated. Not really. We're just making sure that I didn't want to smack my cargo into any of those things. Because we're, you know, we are hauling a yacht, so don't want to damage it. Okay, where was that barrier? Anything planned for the moment for Minecraft? I'm thinking about maybe doing like an XP farm or something, but I don't have the materials for it. The thing is that I just don't have time to play Minecraft just in my spare time. So trying to, you know, get materials for the different farms and stuff, it's a little bit tricky to do. And I know just always streaming to get materials can be a little bit well, boring, really. The music in the background. Well, I hope you're enjoying it at least. Have I ever tried Stampy's Lovely World before? Yes. I think I literally did a stream on it as well. You. Why is there so many, like, thingies here anyway, though? Haha, got in front. I mean, yeah, you're right, I could do that on Friday. I don't know if it's on Java, though. I'm sure someone's uploaded it on Java though, so it should be pretty easy to find. Oh, I think that was... Oops! That was one line. You seen I posted an old video? I've been doing that over like the past 5 days. Why is Mother's Day in March in the UK and May in the US? I have no idea. Did you know there's a day in the same as the moon? I had no idea. Okay, why did the truck just slow down for that? We've just got over an hour and a half to go. Is it worth buying the 398 because I have 4,100 points? I mean, I would say yes, but that's because I actually wanted to drive the new route, but it really depends on if you want to drive the route, to be honest. It's your birthday in 2 days and I don't know what to get? Be surprised is my advice. I don't know half the things that I, want for my birthday, so honestly, I just wait to be surprised and just get little things, every now and then, to be honest. I don't expect any of it, so... Why is there so many birthdays in February? It's the shortest it's the shortest month of the year, and you all have birthdays in February. dark. Can't imagine if ever you're on the 29th. Yeah, literally. Does that mean that they only have a birthday every 4 years? I'm going to buy the fishbowl on Airlink. Fair enough. Why does the Unmesh 350 and the Class 444 look the same in SCR? I don't know. Hello, Avita as well, by the way. Are we not over the Carrot Lounge yet? Did they just celebrate it on the February 28th or March the 1st? I think scientifically they would celebrate it on March the 1st. Yeah, now I'm curious. What actually does happen if someone's born on... Surely they celebrate it on the 1st, surely. Because that only seems logical. Should have moved over earlier then. Oi, you! Slow down. Keep forgetting February February have not have 31 days. But you can get two. Wait, you can get 2 trains when you buy the 398. You can get the double one as well. Isn't the double not part? Actually, yeah, that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, you do. I'm buying it. I mean, it makes sense as to why it's so expensive now, though, if you do get 2 train variants with it. Anyway, I think it's past 6 AM in the game, so it should be getting light hopefully soon. After the night stint. We still have an hour and 20 minutes to go, at least in real life, so still going strong. We're not halfway there yet. But I think we're definitely like nearing Germany, if I had to guess. That's the thing with the map, though, is that you don't really know exactly, you know. I can't remember like everything in the map, so I'm actually not sure where we actually entirely are in the game. What's my least favourite season? Summer. Can't stand it. Too hot. Yeah, which makes it an even better excuse as why to summarize the worst season of the year. This song is literally an OG. Oh my god, how many tolls is there going to be? I'm still good on fuel. I've still got like 500 litres over, in fact. I think we will have to refuel at some point, but I think at the moment we're fine. Actually, would we? I'm just trying to think, actually. Your least favourite is winter. Why is it winter? That's when Christmas is. You don't like Christmas? I just realised there's a yellow light near my mirror that lights up orange when there's a driver in my blind spot. Or just anything on my left that I can't really see unless I actually look in the mirror. Just realised that. Yeah, also one's quicker. Again, that pack? Just about. I hate and love winter. I love it because it's Christmas, but I also hate it because it's too cold. Exactly! Right, what border's this? Oh, that's oh wait, no, that's Slovakia, I think. Okay, we're still actually quite far out from Germany then. Oh, I should have gone to the right. Ah, right, we're going into Hungary from Slovakia. That makes more sense. So hopefully after this then we should be able to, or we should be going into, what's the word? We should be going into... What's the word? I've lost it. We should be able to, you know, like get back on the road and not have to stop too much. Okay, well, mate, if you see a truck, you're obviously going to lose to it. Like, you had to give way as well, like, oh my days. Hello, Jimmy, by the way. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm doing the overtake. This guy's just holding me up. Next SCR stream is on Saturday. The speed limit is now 50. Okay, that's a bit too close. I mean, we're not really under pressure anyway. Thank you as well, by the way, Jimmy. Well, it was late last year. Allow it. To be honest, I don't actually think it's been 4 months. In all honesty. This isn't the bad blood that I remember. We do if we're asked to. I'm pretty sure there's like a thing that we actually do within it. I can't fully remember, honestly. The thing is that I've only like been in the team for like, you know, well, like I said, you know, not even 4 months, and yeah, I cannot remember, you know, what we do and don't, basically, which is a bit, you know, which is a bit bad on my behalf, to be honest. I know the basics. I just find it weird that it, like, I think it was 2023, I got the SG rank. It might have actually been, you know, 2024 actually, and then 2025, I get SSG. I swear to God, if I get SM by the end of this year, I'm speeding my way to director. Do I still play WCR? Not really in my free time, but I still do trainings. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm going to replace Toby. Definitely not. I guess LD is the easiest supervisor. In some cases, I would actually consider it to be harder, to be honest, because if you think about it, how many people are at least a driver compared to, you know, people, you know, who are guards? You know what I mean? And I feel like everyone essentially who's on the Discord server can basically apply for LD when they come out. So if anything, like, it's a bit of like a trickier selection. Whereas something like guarding or indeed, you know, signaling, which I did, you know, there's actually a bigger chance that you could pass. Thank you for actually reading road signs. Yeah, that's the thing, and yeah, when you know, do then go to something like, you know, signaling or guarding, you know, it's a little bit more trickier. But again, you know, it's just like, I just feel like with the amount of people that that would go into like manager selection with driving is going to be a lot more harder than it is with something like signaling. Did anyone else see that tree? This game is Euro Truck Simulator 2. Yes, it is. Thank you, Jenny, as well, by the way, for following. Thank you so much. Much appreciate that. Yeah, also. My school bus driver, lol. What do you mean by your school bus driver? What was that sound? Well, the whistle. It was the guarding whistle in SCR. Come on. Hello, Harry, as well, by the way. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. The horns, well, it's, you know, the stay fetchimus, but as the as a train horn. I think it's actually the class 745 I chose. I'm doing pretty trash today. That's why I am here to relax and my mind from exams. Ah, that's good then. And honestly, I totally get you. When I was doing my exams, I think I actually uploaded a video on my channel of when I was doing some drumming. I was basically drummed my heart out to a bit of Bon Jovi. You could love a bad name. Thank you to whoever that was as well for following or subscribing as well. Thank you so much. You play drums? I used to play the drums. I hate it when the AI do that. I'm doing fine, thank you, Harry. Hope you're doing well yourself. The next SCR stream is on Saturday. I'm already subbed, so why can't I get the music? Well, you need to sub apparently. You know, you need to sub in order for it to play. You need to subscribe from the website, and your sub thing, your subscriptions should be set to public as well. Can you explain where we are going? So we started in Turkey, Istanbul to be exact, because there is a achievement on ETS where you need to drive at least 2,000, where you need to do an at least 2,500 kilometer route from Istanbul to anywhere in the map. And there is another achievement called Sailor, which is where you need to drive a yacht, which is what we are taking right now, to every marina in Scandinavia. So we took a job from Istanbul and we are heading to Esbjerg in Denmark to the marina there with a yacht. So hopefully that will tick off that task. But the thing is that we need to do 3 deliveries from Istanbul to obviously the marinas. So this is the first one that we're doing. And then the other 3 that we might do, we'll probably do the same thing where we drive a yacht from Istanbul to, you know, anywhere, you know, to the 3 marinas. Because I'm pretty sure going from Turkey to Scandinavia is at least 2,500 kilometers long, so yeah. Is it possible to travel through these locations in a truck? Well, yeah. I mean, it's a much smaller scale, obviously. You know, it isn't exactly the entirety of Europe, you know. But, you know, the road layouts are basically the same. But, yeah, they have obviously shrunken the ratio. Like, I think it's like 1 to 58 or something like that. Like, it still takes a while to, you know, do this job. Like, we started this job an hour ago. And we've only just hit like halfway. Like if we were to do this in real life, it would take us like over 36 hours. We are not doing that. So thankfully, it's obviously a lot more, what's the word? It's a lot more shorter. There is a few one-to-one scale maps though in Euro Truck. Heading into Slovenia, I do believe. Yay, it's 56 again. Also, we are under an hour to go until we finish this as well, which is good. $770 miles-ish to go. Only as far as Bratislava. Wow. We're still kind of west. I'm wondering if we're going up... No, surely we can't be going up through Finland way. I have a feeling like we're avoiding the mainland of Germany, so we're going to be going up the east side, and then we're going to be like going along the top. And going into Denmark that way. That's what I'm thinking we're doing. We're like avoiding Germany or like as much as possible. I've really sucked in exams. I know, I've been there, done that. Honestly, when it came to my exams, all I focused on was maths and English. Couldn't care less what I got on the other ones. Like, honestly, I went into one of my history exams and just wrote nothing on the paper because my mind just went blank. I basically had a mental breakdown that day, and honestly, I couldn't care less. And even then, you know, I failed English, so I had to retake it at the first year of college until I actually made the college change the ruling. Because I got functional skills level 2, however the college still asked me to do it. So I wrote an email to obviously the head of education, got you know, I got a message back, like a letter, and rightfully so, he agreed with me and got the college to change it. A simple message that I wrote to the MP of the country got my school to change the ruling on that, which is a bit of a proud moment of mine. Exactly, I didn't understand the concepts of studying history. Yeah. The thing is, though, is that, like, it wasn't like I didn't understand, like, what I was doing. Or, sorry, it's like, it's not like I... You know, it's not that, like, I actually had learnt about what was in the paper, like, as well. Like, I had a year of history before I took a GCSE on it. A year. So rightfully so, I was not passing that. Somehow one of my classmates did. But there was no way in hell I was passing that. I literally had a year on it until I had to take a paper on it. Well, I think it's, you know, for people that want to go into, you know, like, historical things, to be honest. I do agree, you know, it is just a bit... Why? But, unfortunately, you have to do it. That's just the way it goes. But honestly, I completely agree with you. Like, you know, like, there's a subject in English about, like, 19th century text. When are you ever going to write a bit of text in 19th century? That's not how people talk now. People just go, you know, if you're texting someone, you know, like, what you're doing, you just type WYD. You know? WUU2. Just people don't talk like that anymore. We just use gibberish half the time. Well, that's at least what Rizzy does, at least. School is like a prison. I mean, it's not all that bad. I mean, some school activities are pretty fun to participate in. That is if you have the curriculum for it, though. The curriculum and the infrastructure for it. Like, my school had, you know, had a football pitch, so we were able to, you know, form a football team. I think in my primary school we had a hockey team. And I think we went to a few events with that. Can't remember much about that. a uni student. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense why exams are like, you know, are pretty stressful. Never went to uni. You know, I finished, you know, secondary school, went to college for 2 years, dropped out at 18. Then I've been chilling. To be fair, though, that was more COVID changed everything. Like, I had a job that I was going to go into. Well, I say a job I was going to go into. I would have had to have gone through, like, a more, you know, application process. However, like, I was volunteering at the time, and I think they were like I think they were like watching me to like think, could this actually be a job, like a field that I could work in? And yeah, COVID just shut it all off. Got locked inside and really just didn't really go back. I still have the uniform for it. I still have the lanyard. But yeah. What is my dream job? Well, YouTube, to be honest. I mean, it's what I grew up watching. It's kind of what I want to do. Obviously, I had like different aspirations, you know, growing up. You know, one was like a chef. What was another one? Not really too sure. When I was about 7 years old, I could have been tipped to become a professional ice skater. Again, I mean, you haven't been on the channel for long, so you probably don't know. Essentially, when I was young, I joined an ice skating team because my sister was part of the synchro ice skating team, so I joined along with her when I was like 6. I actually joined the team 6 months earlier than I was supposed to. So, like in December of, I don't even know how long. But yeah, I basically had, obviously, I went through the Skate UK, which is what you need to do, and then I entered the thing. And because I was, honestly, this sounds sexist, and it completely is. Because I was a young boy in synchro ice skating, I was basically being looked at to go into the academy. Because there aren't really that many young boys who do ice skating. So I was basically being looked at to go into that field, and obviously if that were to happen, then I would have been looked at to obviously, you know, be a professional ice skater. That never happened. Not going to go into detail of what happened with that, but yeah, that didn't go any further. I mean, Christopher Dean did it and he got popular with James Sobel. Yeah, exactly, you know? They won, you know, they won the Winter Olympics. Speaking of which, that's on this year and in this month as well. Oh, but yeah, you know, they got, you know, the gold medal with the Bolero. Obviously originated from Nottingham, which I've skated on many times on that exact same rink, which is quite impressive. But yeah, then I tried a bit of speed skating, won a competition, but again, that only really lasted for like a year. The thing is that I could never get to grips with the long blades. They felt so weird to walk on. Like, honestly, it's like you were like, I didn't even know, like you were stomping through the field because of how big the blade, you know, the blades were. Because, you know, a standard person would, you know, walk heel to toe. You can't do that with speed skates. Like, if you've ever tried skiing, it's the same with that. Like, you almost have to either sidestep or just walk like you're you know, going up a mountain or something, or like you're a troll. It did not feel natural at all. But yeah, didn't do any speed skating. Well, I did do speed skating, but then dropped out of it. That's when I then just got some hockey boots for fun. And then I, obviously, after that, joined an actual dance group. Obviously on ground level and not on ice. And I did that for a while as well. Like, I think I joined that in like 20... I seem to remember I joined that in 2010. But that wouldn't have aligned because I would have been 8. But I'm pretty sure I did it in... I'm pretty sure I did do it in 2010. So I'm pretty sure when I had a video of it, literally, there was a video of me doing the demo. And then the next scene was us going to Centre Parks in December of 2010. So I actually cannot remember. I'm going to say it was 2010. Yeah, and I did that until... It was like 2014. And then I had a few years of a break and then rejoined back in 2017, I think. Or 2017. Went back. It might have been 2018, actually. Went back to do more group dancing. Because the thing is that, like, before, like... When I got to, like, 2013, 2014, I was just doing solos. Like, there was just one routine that I kept doing when we went to dance demos, and it was kind of getting a little bit... I mean, for sure I had my own routine and everything, but it got a little bit boring. You know, because it kind of just felt like I was doing the same routine over and over again. And I didn't really have, like, anyone else. So, like, yeah, although it felt cool to basically be the center of attention, it just felt a little bit... Not so much uncomfortable, but just like, it just made me feel a bit uneasy. I mean, I'd be fine with it now, don't get me wrong, but yeah, at the time it just felt a little bit... I'm heading into Prague now. But yeah, basically had a break from dancing for a bit, rejoined, and I did some of the group street dancing, which was pretty good. And did that up until, well, 2020, you know, when COVID hit, pretty much. Joined Troop as well, which you needed to audition to get in. Did that for a few years. Stay there, pal. Stay there. Thank you. Forgot that you had a work project. Better get to it then. Hello, Giddy Medal as well, by the way. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Complete before deadlines. Honestly, I get it, mate. You just found a 294-hour video on YouTube. What? We're heading to, or pointing towards Dresden, so we're definitely heading towards Germany. Now kind of an actor, but also a filmmaker. I kind of want to do a Portal movie in the future. where GLaDOS runs the country and Stephen Merchant reprises his role of Wheatley, and as a... Okay. Can't say I am familiar with that feature film, but cool. Like, it's taken me 23.5 years of my life to finally watch Titanic. I know. I have to say, for like a 1997 film, the cinematography was pretty good. You know, everything from, like the framing, the acting, the costumes, everything like that, for a 1997 film, it's pretty good. I mean, the only thing that was a little bit annoying was them using Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On instrumental for pretty much every single sad scene there was in the movie, which, don't get me wrong, obviously music is a huge part of the mood of a scene, but it just got a bit annoying how it was all the time. I know it's literally the iconic song of literally the franchise, but come on. Sometimes it did get overused. But yeah, I have to say, like the lighting, the music, the sound, everything, it really did make that movie, to be fair. And not to mention, the actors and, the costumes and all of that. I'll tell you what, doing media in college really makes you look at films differently. Like, it sounds weird, but I can never watch a film the same way again. Like, for me, I can't really just sit down and watch a film the way I used to when I was when I was a kid. Because I'm always pointing out the little things, how did the director or how did the cameraman, give off this effect for this scene? How did they do it for that scene? And, always, looking at the framing, it just seems a little bit weird. But honestly, that's how I now look at films and stuff. I mean, as long as it's not like an animated film, because obviously animated films, they literally draw it, scene by scene. But yeah, something like a live action film, especially if it has like CGI in it. Like, trying to judge CGI in a live action film, that is so hard. But yeah, I do look at scenes a bit differently now. Yeah, angles used in 3D animations, yeah. I mean, yeah, like, some animations you can have, like, a placeholder camera. I'm a good editor. Look at some of my, YouTube videos and make a decision yourself. I mean, I'd say so, but yeah, I don't know. I do judge myself pretty harshly, I would say. The thing is that, like, I can do basic editing of, like, clipping things together, but when it comes to, like, things like, CGI stuff and 3D, like, animational things, I can't do that. Like, I can't do modeling. But in terms of, like, actual video editing, I would say I'm pretty decent at. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it behind the scenes of a supervisor video. Not for a long while, at least. Because A, I don't even think I'm allowed to, and B, I just want to get settled into the job, essentially. "37 minutes still to go on this journey. We're getting there slowly but surely. No, not yet. I've been busy with work at the moment, trying to get my pre-records done. Good night to you too, random stuff. I hope you have a good night. That's thrown a spanner into the works because I needed to go down there. Okay, I guess that we are going the long way around. That's added on a lot of time. It's added on like 10 minutes. Alright then. It's telling us to go back, but that's the close, you know, that's like the quickest way. So my hope is by the time that we turn around and go back there, it would have cleared up, but that is not ideal. Is it a late night drive? Well, in the game, it is just gone 8 PM. We have been driving for over 24 hours in the game. I can assure you that. So, you know, we have driven through the night and day. In real life, though, yeah. We started, obviously, at around about 7. How's the long drive? Well, we've just really encountered our first issue. Yeah. Got a road closure, so we have to keep going and turn around somewhere. I might take this opportunity to get some fuel because I'm only on 155 litres, so might as well. Well, there's an opportunity here. Tired? Not really. many liters do we have? We have a 1,000-liter engine. That is crazy. Back on the road. Oh, you're the content creator in SCR. Well, yeah, I have the role in the Discord server, if that's what you're meaning. Yeah, 45 minutes still to go, so we're going to be finishing this at least 9:30. It's about a 2.5 hour journey. Honestly, I don't think hosting shifts in SCR is really going to be my thing. Right, there's a place here to turn around, which is good, so we can finally get going back the right way, essentially. And I just hope by the time that we get back, the thing would have cleared. If it hasn't, then we're in trouble. off we go. Just seeing on my widget, the actual time it states that we're going to be delivering this is actually 9:30 dead on. Sometimes we have been known to beat that, but as of recently, I've started to, you know, that's actually started to go like up sometimes. But, you know, like, this is the shortest one that we're probably going to be doing from Istanbul to, obviously, you know, Esbjerg. Because, like, I think the other marinas, like, there's another one in Norway. I think it's Oslo, and then there's another one in Stockholm in Sweden, and they're longer. So, it's a bit like... that's a lot of driving. Speed up, come on. I wasted 100 litres as well when we last fueled up at that fuel station just gone. We've already wasted 100 litres. Thank you, Selena, by the way, for welcome to the stream. I didn't know Ariana Grande was involved in this song. Wow. You know something new every day. I'm doing fine, thank you. Hope you're doing well yourself. Why does my voice always give in when I say that? I don't know why. Good, just got off work. Awesome, awesome. Well, I hope you had a good shift. Yeah, the game is is pretty fun. It's strangely addictive. Actually, I don't need to change lanes here. Why are we go? Slow down. Go 50, please. Yeah, the actual graphics are pretty good. I mean, I do have a Frosty mod, which does change the winter texture, and I also have some of the... I have the GTA 5 traffic pack mod on as well. But apart from that, everything is basically standalone. Is vanilla ETS2. Obviously, I have beacons because I'm obviously hauling a yacht, which is quite a big load, and it does have a beacon on the rear of the trailer anyway, so... Your GTA 5 pack. Well, yeah, I mean, there's many mods for the game, and the GTA 5 traffic pack is one of them. And as we are driving, I am seeing them a little bit, you know, a bit. Like I've seen a few, you know, supercars that aren't usually in the game but are in GTA 5. There is a Forza one, but I don't think I have it added. Oh my god. AI, honestly, the AI in this game is stupid. Right, there we go. I mean, it's still suggesting 9:30 for us to finish this. 420 miles left, which is honestly a fantastic number. Which steering do I use? If you mean my rig, I use a Moser R9 V2 wheelbase. I use the multifunction stalks and the TSW truck sim wheel. And for racing, I have the FSR2 wheel, which is over there. Just sitting on my bed at the moment. Hello LEH as well, by the way. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you are having a good day. Yeah, Euro Truck streams don't really get that many viewers, but we enjoy playing it. We don't do these streams for views, do we? We just do them because we enjoy playing the game. I am speeding though, so let's slow that right down. Under 30 minutes to go. We're getting close. Hello Jaco as well, by the way. Everyone's starting to pile in now. Honestly, it's like an F1 race, you know. It starts off, you know, well. Then the midsection it goes a little bit, you know, and then it it starts to dip down a little bit. At the midway point, then it all starts kicking off again. Then it lies down again, and then as you get to the end, it goes back up again. You're streaming early. This is late. I technically should have ended the stream about 2 hours ago. It's only because we have this journey that we're streaming on this late. Oh, press the horn button by accident. You have to go to school in an hour. God. I assume you're from New Zealand or Australia then. Have to get ready in 30 minutes. Well then, hopefully, let's try and finish this job before you have to get ready. Because we've got 26 minutes until we finish this job. You think I just got affiliated in recent times? It's actually been quite a while ago, actually, until I got in, you know, when I got affiliated. I'm not a partner yet with Twitch, but I am affiliated. You got kicked from the SCR community Discord server. How did you do that? What did you do? Long stories. We have 30 more minutes until we end of this journey, mate. We've got the time. Ah, well then, yeah, that would explain why then. Never text and drive. It's the 3rd of February for you. Yeah. Still the 2nd air. And it will be for the next 3-ish hours. Or just under 3 hours, you know, in fact. Time zones, man. That is absolutely fine. School is, of course, more important than watching me. Yeah, streaming, yeah. Clashes with UK streamers to well, you know, New Zealand or Australian viewers. It can be a little bit interesting, can't it? Well, yeah. Well, at least at least you've learned your lesson to not say that stuff again. So that's at least the main thing. But yeah, you shouldn't have done it in the first place. But yeah, the main thing is that you knew that you made a mistake. And you've learned from it. Am I going this? I think I am. Okay, thankfully I'm in the right lane. You forgot that you had those emojis. Indeed. I still think I have the McFetch one up. Do I still have the chip shop one as well? I still have the space. Okay, I need to remove the Stay Spooky one because I don't know why that one's still there. I'm supposed to remove that at the end of February. How have I left that on through the entirety of December? Well, if that's how long you've been banned for 6 months, then yeah, that's how long you're out the Discord server for, essentially. I should do the song intro at the end as well. The thing is that sometimes when they end, I need to like end quite quickly, so there's not really like time for me to like replay the intro, if that makes sense. No emotes. I'm talking to people. I'm talking to the people on YouTube. Yeah, with Twitch, mainly Twitch just became a second platform for me to stream on. Really, it never really became my primary platform. So I don't know. I don't really know how to set up Twitch all that well because, like I said, it's just a second platform that I use. It's mainly really a backup, to be honest. Like if YouTube's going weird or for some odd reason I can't stream on YouTube, then I just do everything on Twitch instead. Plus, my emojis are quite basic as well. "15 minutes to go." Well, you found the emoji button then, at least. Something's happened over there. I think it's a truck set on fire. Thinking about having to get ready in 30 minutes, which is now 15 minutes. I have to go in 15 minutes to not get ready. Well, we've got 14 minutes left to deliver this job. Come on. I'm making it my aim to finish this job before you have to get ready. Our current ETA is 9:28, which is going to be 3:28 for you. Gonna put your shoes on, fair enough. We'll still be here. Twelve minutes, come on. I'm not really matching that, aren't I? Yeah, I'm blocking both lanes. I might have to speed up a little bit just to try and get past these people. As the truck is pulling off, of course. It's getting light outside as well. That's nice. What's going on over there? Our truck is actually on fire. It's a tanker. Oh dear. Someone's having a bad day. 10 minutes. That's fine, Jaco. That is absolutely fine. We're still here. Still here. Oh, I've got another border crossing soon. Oh, great. I hope it's a quick one. I assume this is just to get into Denmark, though, right? We've got a kick or ban. Is this affects my SG? Probably. Unfortunately. Well, the bar never came down. Oh, come on. I was away from that. We're gonna go in 7 minutes. We've got 6 minutes until we finish this. Come on. I think your emotes on your face in cute Chibo style would. I wouldn't know how to make them. What is going on? Well, I do have like a fan art section on my Discord. If you obviously, you know, want to make some in your own free time. And then, yeah, you can post them in there, and if I like the look of them, then, you know, I might use them. The socials link, somewhere on the screen, I think it's like down there at the bottom. That was made by someone. I asked them if I could use it, and they went, sure. Thing is with me is that I don't really, like, obviously, being a small content creator, I don't really... I don't earn a good income. So, like, I can't really, like, pay anyone for it. If you type in !Discord, it should just come up with a link to join. Wait, no, that's not up. Which ones are? Three minutes. How much longer can you be here for, Jaco? We've got 3 minutes remaining. Maximum 7. Let's make that 2 then. Right, we're seconds away. We're into the final minute. I feel like I'm starting to sing the We Gotta Do It song from Me Too when they're trying to beat the clock. I gotta do it, I gotta do it, I gotta beat the clock before the chime. Like I said, type in !Discord in the chat, and Streamlabs should give you a link. Stay there, pal. Stay there. Thank you. You're waiting. Technically the speed limit is 31, but I'm going 50. Where did the sub count go? I don't have it enabled for these games. Because it just eats RAM. Here we are. Finally. Right, easiest parking, because I can't be bothered to do anything other than easiest parking. Reasonable. Anyway, we did get to obviously achievements for Sailor and thingy, so we did it. You can now go to school. Have a good day at school. 5.1% damage. No, we lost 34 grand. But yeah, 1,844 miles. Took 41.5 hours to do it in game, which was like 2.5 hours in real life, and 1.2 thousand liters of fuel consumed. Fantastic. Right. Oh my god, hold on. There you go, that's a link to my server. But yeah, I think with that being said, that's going to be the end of this video, because we've been driving for 2.5 hours. We finished the journey, so honestly, I think next week we'll try and do the Above the Arctic Circle achievement, which is, let me refresh my memory, which is complete excellent deliveries as well, so we can't actually get damage on these ones. In this order and direction, Ivalo to Kiruna, and then Kiruna to Svolvær, however you say those names. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting one to do. We'll try and do that next week, and then I'll try and think of something else to do after that, because I think we're going to have more than enough time to do that. That doesn't really seem that taxing to do. So I might try and see if we can do some other little ones that we can do with that as well. But anyway, that is going to be the end of this stream, so I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, then obviously make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe as well for more content. Obviously, a reminder of the schedule for the next of the weeks. Obviously, tomorrow will be a British Railway stream. Wednesday, will be a Roblox stream. Thursday will then be XRS with me being promoted to Division 4. And then Friday will be a Minecraft stream. Saturday will be an SCR stream. And then Sunday will be a Roblox stream. But until the next video or stream, guys, take care and peace out. And as always, stay fetchy.